Alright, hi guys, thanks for tuning in again. I've got an interview here with Cameron Luff, and I wanted to talk to him about assessment tools in particular, simply because it's a critical step in what we as fitness professionals do. However, obviously there's a lack of content around it in most qualifications, and obviously there are teams of educators out there that focus just on assessments. But given his background and his history and his experience and where he comes from, in particular with providing personal trainers with assessment tools, I wanted to get his, I suppose, his perspective on why assessments were important, and certainly hopefully he can enlighten us a little bit more on what he does and why they are important. So to give you a bit of background, Cameron, he has been in the industry for 20 years or over 20 years in fact, as a physiotherapist. He's worked for 12 of those with the Tennis Australia Academy, and of course is the owner of 1% Change, which is his business that focuses on providing fitness professionals with a first-class fitness tool, or assessment tool, sorry. So welcome, Cameron. Thank you very much for volunteering your time.
Thanks, Tristan. Glad to be here.
Thank you. So yeah, if we could open up the floor to you, I'd love to get your thoughts on what it is you do first, maybe, and then why, from your perspective, assessments is, I suppose, lacking in the fitness industry, and why they're important.
Well, yeah, probably the first thing, Tristan, and we were talking before coming on air, and I totally agree with you. Assessments aren't sexy, so they're not something that people regard as a crucially vital thing. But at the end of the day, they're a crucial component of achieving, success not only with your clients but also with your business as well. So it's common knowledge in terms of getting new clients into the door. You can spend a lot of money getting clients into the door, and if you perform a substandard assessment, you're potentially losing a lot of money in terms of that client, and also in terms of the value you're going to give that client as well. So it's repeat business from that client. So having a top-class assessment can really change your business in a lot of ways, and it's been proven at the elite level, and that's where I come from working with elite athletes, the systems that they use to get their great results. And I always found that when I was working as a physiotherapist but also working as part of a team, that if you treat your clients like they're a world-class athlete, not only do they love it, but you get better results. So that's what I'm about, making sure that your assessment routine is world-class, so you get these fantastic results.
So then you're coming from a perspective of member experience almost as well, aren't you, or client experience? And if their experience is, if you're charging $9 an hour and you're providing a $200 service, they're going to walk away very happy. Exactly,
and you've only got to look at the proliferation of these 24-hour gyms, and people go in there, they do their own thing, and I know from the research from it, it's very, very low chance that those people are going to achieve their goals. So if you can provide a member service, you're going to find, number one, not only do your members get better results, but they appreciate, that's what they're coming to you for. They're coming to you as a professional to help guide them to achieve their goals quicker and easier. And that's the thing about getting a good assessment. You can make them achieve their goals quicker and easier because you've found out what their problems are. Not only we're not talking from a musculoskeletal side or a fitness side, but also from the psychological side as well. So it's really important when you do your assessment from your clients. Often they'll have a preconceived idea of what they should do, or they've got an idea, and just generalising, is guys will think that they need to do more strength work, and the women will say they need to do more flexibility work. And usually when you do a good assessment, it's the other way around. The guys are as stiff as a board, and the females need to do more strength training. So unless you can prove that to them, you give them a program. If they don't understand why you're doing it, sometimes they can get a little bit disillusioned with what they're doing. So that's where the assessment comes in as well, really sitting them down and saying, look, we've done a really good assessment, these are where your issues are, and this is how we're going to get you to be the best at what you want to do, whether that being for a sport, or whether it be a simple thing, like it doesn't need to be an elite level athlete. If someone's overweight, they might want to lose 15, 20 kilos so they can go and play soccer with their kids in the park. So that can be their goal. But unless you know that, you're not going to deliver on what they're kind of after.
Absolutely, spot on. That's certainly sort of where I come from as well on that. The key thing I say is often time again is, how are you supposed to program effectively when you don't know what you're looking at?
Oh, exactly. You're just guessing.
And that's, yes, exactly, you are guessing, and you all of a sudden become another fitness professional or exercise professional that's programming a generic program.
Yes.
So, and as I say, without dramatizing it, you're killing them kindly. You reinforce poor neuromuscular patterning and muscular imbalances and like so. So, the importance is certainly there, and it makes sense.
Oh, definitely, and that's one of my key things with the assessment, that everyone knows the sit and reach test, and one of the flaws with that test is that it's not really specific. So if someone's got a poor result on the sit and reach test, it could be from their tight calves, hamstrings, glutes, mid back, lower back or shoulders. So if you prescribe a program based on a poor sit and reach, you're probably prescribing a whole lot of exercises that they don't need to do. And as you probably know, in this day and age, everyone's time poor, so that they want to get in and out. They want to make sure that they're maximising their effectiveness with their program, and they want quick results. So if you can prescribe exact exercises and vary those exercises because they get better faster, you're going to get a much better result. And that's going to be great for your business too, because that person then, the idea is to turn them from a client into a raving fan. That they'll go away and tell their friends and family and whoever it might be that, okay, you need to go and see Tristan. He does this amazing assessment. I've got this fantastic program. I'm getting awesome results. And that's going to help grow your business as well.
Absolutely. It's funny, the first place when we think of lead generation or wanting to try and improve our business is all about marketing and sales as well. If you actually looked at the service you provided and improved that in itself is a massive boost to your business and will increase your income tenfold. So
definitely.
No, it's looking a little bit more inward rather than outward for answers, and the benefit of that is you also get to learn how to provide a killer service. That's the other benefit, rather than just having a better marketing plan.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So industry reputation is another one that I always think of as well when I think of assessments. Yeah,
definitely, and you'll find that word of mouth is so powerful. It can supersede any type of impressive marketing flyer that you might put out there. People, at the end of the day, they still want that word of mouth. Because it's a personal service. It's not something you just buy like a product. You have that personal relationship with someone. So if you can have your clients promoting you when you're not there, it's extremely powerful. And that's how I know from experience and from licensees using my assessment system that's something that has been really, really valuable. That people that they do the assessment, create a great program, they can go out and then they're like walking billboards for the business, and that helps increase the success of that business as well.
For sure. No, that's spot on. Thank you, Cameron. It's certainly cleared up a key issue around assessments, and I suppose to summarise it, I like to think it's a bit of a change in mindset and how you approach it. You opened it by saying it's not a sexy subject. Well, it can be if one of the key things that personal trainers are always looking for is a sustainable business model. So from that perspective, it should be seen as a sexy subject, and it's something that we should certainly be striving for.
Oh, definitely. Thanks for your time, Tristan.
Thanks, mate. You can get more on Cameron's stuff. I'll send you a link on my Facebook page later on about this, and obviously the free book that's going on at the moment regarding my book launch has got a full section on assessment, so make sure you get on it and have a look. Great. All right, thanks for your time, Cameron.
Thank you.
Cheers.